All right, we're using version 13 and we're listening to Elon Musk on Doge.
Take $1 trillion out of the deficit next year. Like, obviously this is going to require, strong support from the president. But thus far, we certainly have that, and also support of the Congress,
I'm pretty impressed that
as well.
FSD pulled out with
a
rear camera pretty fogged up.
It's pretty straightforward. It's like we have a $2 trillion deficit, which is
It's still snowing
in excess of economic growth.
Very lightly.
We can get that deficit in half, from 2 trillion to 1 trillion, and we can get the economic growth to match that 1 trillion growth in the money supply. That means there will be no inflation, and also that interest rates will drop, credit card interest down, mortgage interest down, car payment interest down, and prices at the store stay the same. That is a great outcome for people, and I think we can. I think we can do it.
I think
people say it's unrealistic.
No,
people say it's unrealistic. But the funniest part about this is just the hard number here. And the four of us here know the answer, but for people who are listening, it might be eye-opening. Where, like, how much money did the federal government actually spend last year? Not the mumbo jumbo, non-discretionary this and not how much did the federal government spend last year? It was about $7 trillion. It was just under $7 trillion. How much did we spend in this ancient time period known as 2019? Okay.
Right, not that long ago.
Like this year called 2019, not that long ago. Well, can you remember 2019? It was $4.5 trillion. It was less than 4.5, 4.45, less than about $4.5 trillion. That's $2.5 trillion right there.
Yes.
So if you just go back to 2019, that's $2.5 trillion.
Exactly.
Which is insane, actually, that they think that that's impossible. 2019 was not that long ago.
Right.
And
it's precisely. And nobody thought that it was an apocalyptic hellscape on the way.
2019 was pretty cool, actually. I like 2019.
2019 was not some nightmarish hellscape. Exactly. In fact, we got things were just fine in 2019.
Mike can vouch for this too.
Oh, there was some wheel slip,
with COVID,
but it worked
as we
through
were
it.
pushing all those dollars out the door. They started a lot of programs with those dollars, and people just continue to expect those dollars to come, even though we're way beyond COVID.
Yes.
Way beyond COVID.
Well, so often people will say, well, you can't reduce deficit that much because what about all the entitlement spending? There's the sort of guaranteed spending. Well, but here's the thing, and especially during COVID, as you alluded to, that there was actually a massive increase in the amount of fraud and waste in entitlements, with fake people collecting Social Security payments to Medicare. The level of fraud is actually staggering.
Okay, this is
and
doing really well right now.
And by the way, it's not just even
it's driving with
I don't think people realize
really
this.
difficult to see road lines, and it's
the
not
estimates I've
speeding.
seen
It's going under the speed limit.
$100 and $200 billion in foreign fraud rings. There are professional foreign fraud rings operating that are taking somewhere between $100 and $200 billion a year of U.S. taxpayer money out of the country. And a lot of people realize that. So the fraud in that
This is some amazing performance. I'm just amazed by it.
Mm-hmm. Well, Elon, I sent that example to you the other day. Sat down with a friend of yours, works in ID technology, and he showed me that video of a deep fake where it was a Chinese scammer trying to receive U.S. federal government benefits. It's outrageous. But so much of that money that Chinese scammers are taking out of the pockets of our taxpayers.
Yes, and I mean, there's really...
And I agree, there's scams, but you can't continue to spend 7% of the U.S. budget
for many other
in terms of deficit. It just doesn't work.
The controls are so weak on the entitlements program.
You can't have $30 billion in public debt.
Is so bad that it's actually possible to
not go down the road of bankruptcy and spend nearly $1 trillion on interest.
Sent to you that you then take the money out of the country, out of the United States. This is happening as we speak. It's utterly insane. So this is why I'm actually quite optimistic that $1 trillion can be saved just by addressing waste, fraud, and abuse. While it's a lot of work, I don't think this is some insurmountable task. I am confident it can be done, and we'll do everything in our power to make it happen. And I think that'll be, if we succeed, and I hope, I'd like to ask for the support of the American people, because we're going to get a lot of opposition. Because let me tell you, from what I remember most from one of the things I remember from the PayPal days was that, who complains the loudest is the fraudsters. Okay, so when somebody was trying to commit fraud at PayPal, where we would see the most amount of righteous indignation, it would be immediate, over-the-top righteous indignation, was from the fraudsters, not from honest people. Because honest people are I think there's something wrong with my account. I guess I don't know what's wrong. Let me inquire. But the fraudsters will come at you immediately. It's like a tell that someone's actually doing fraud, because the level of sort of faux outrage is way over the top. So we're going to get a lot of that. A lot of people claiming.
Yeah, I'm the one slowing it down prematurely.
Claiming that they're.
I guess at these levels it doesn't matter, because
sort of a single mother
we're almost at sea level,
meanwhile it's some
and it is a little bit warmer, and nothing is sticking
out of another country, actually,
as well as when we were way up a little bit higher on the elevation. Over there is about 350 feet of elevation, and now we're at near zero. In front of us is Lake Washington.
That we're going to see some pretty outrageous stuff as we crack down on fraud. They're going to be the loudest complainers. So
my Apple Watch is out of battery to tell me how high.
America listening to this, your support in pursuit of this goal is very much appreciated. Thank you.
Oh, absolutely, and
right,
thank you, Elon and Vivek. I think we've got a ways to go, but I'm glad it's rolling along. And this Doge has been the most aggressive effort, really, to downsize or right-size our government since probably at least the Reagan Revolution. So just excited to be part of it and have the support of the American people as we move through and, make them squeal in Washington, D.C.
Yeah.
Thanks to DJT. Thank you, Elon. And you keep kicking ass. And when in doubt, send it to the States.
Yeah, exactly.
And we'll take care of it there. Exactly.
All right.
So.
Cool. Well, thank you, Senator Lee, and perhaps one day Senator Ramaswamy. Well, Governor Ramaswamy at this point.
Yeah, that's kind of the direction we're headed.
And everyone who tuned in. Once again, I'm asking for your support for Noble Goal, and please help in any way you can. Sometimes it's the small things that happen on the side that there's this sort of small thankless tasks that actually will result. Doge is gonna win. Doge will win if millions of people support it in ways that I wouldn't even know how they supported it, but just that you did. And so thank you to the unknown soldier.
Yeah, definitely. And hey, Elon, before we all break out of here, I do want to acknowledge the I've founded the Senate Doge Caucus.
I gotta go find
on my side of the rotunda
some eggs, and
we've got some great
other staples,
co-chairs over in the House as well, with
Doge
Pete
and Marsh Talk
Sessions and
is wrapping up.
And